So today I'm going to show you how to figure out how much you owe in taxes according to what state your Amazon's inventory resides in. So to begin with, please enter your Amazon Seller Central account. When you enter, you're going to see a page that looks like this, that has your inventory, your orders, your advertising, your reports, and your performance. So the first thing we need to do is we need to find out our orders per Amazon warehouse. So in order to do that, we're going to go to Reports, Fulfillment, to find out where our orders were being fulfilled and the quantities. So when you go to the Reports menu, Fulfillment, you're going to see a whole list of options over on your left. Go over to Inventory, click Show More, and then the report we're going to be looking for is Inventory Event Detail. And then you'll want to give it a second to load. And then since we need an Excel document to work with, we're going to go to Downloads, go to Event Date, and you can choose your exact dates. So since we're looking for January 1st of 2019 through July 31st of 2019, you go up here and you select your date range. Once you select your date range, you hit Request CSV Download, and you'll see it'll say Progress. Just to save time, I've already went ahead and I've already created the report. So you can see the date range covered, January 1st of 2019 to July 31st, 2019. And you want to make sure, don't hit the .txt file, always try to remember to hit the CSV download file. So now that that's there, we've already got that downloaded, which I've already done. I'm going to go to my Excel document. I'm going to go to my downloads. Oops, this isn't the one we want. Just a second. So when you open it up, you're going to see a thing that gives you a snapshot, the transaction type. It's going to give you the SKU, or the FNSKU, and the SKU, the product name, and the fulfillment center, which this is what we're looking for, as well as the quantity and the disposition, which is sellable, or customer damage is telling you what's happening to the inventory. So with this, we need to manipulate the Excel document. So what we need to do is go to Data and Filter. So that way we can filter through all of this. So what we first need to do, because the only thing that we're worried about is we go over here to Transactions. We're not worried about adjustments or warehouse transfers or receipts. All that we're concerned about is customer returns, shipments, and vendor returns. Also, when trying to look at your locations, when you hit the fulfillment center on the sort on the arrow, this is where you can see all of your locations in alphabetical order. So you can see we've got a bunch of locations on there. And over here, you can see the list of products that you sold within that time range too. So it looks like we're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products. And an easy way to check that is if you go over here to the FNSKU, you'll be able to see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 products. And what we also need to do, since we're messing with different products for each location that could be shipping out, one location may have sold 5 of those products. This is the tedious part, which you can set up equations for as well too. But what you have to do is we need to go through here and we need to select this first type. For example, with this FNSKU. We need to add a column over here called price. And then we need to go back to the Amazon seller page and we need to find the SKU and the price. So the FNSKU for this item was 998449008. So if we go back to our browser, the best way to find this is to go to reports, unless you already have your items in front of you, which you may have as well too. But go to reports. You're going to go to business reports. And then the best way, because you want to also see the parents with the children, and the child would be like a sub color of a bracelet or color of a shirt or size of a shirt. But you want to make sure that you've got all of that information as well. So we can see that the ASIN, the 099-844-9008 that we're looking for is right here. And you can just click on that. And right here you can see the price is $16.99 if you don't have that in front of you. So then going back to your Excel sheet, we know the price is $16.99. And we can simply just drag that, because we could do an automatic fill, but I didn't see how many items that we had. We're going to drag that to the bottom. So as you can see, we've got a bunch of those. We're getting close to the end now. And it'll take it just a second. And while we're in here, always remember to save. We're going to save this as Amazon taxes first half 2019. I'm just going to save it for my downloads for now, and just make sure to save it as a macro, or yeah, just make sure to switch it from the CSV to an XLS file. Save. Yes. And what I've done on the previous sheets was I pulled all of the fulfillment locations. So what I would do is I'd copy and paste each and every one of those over and put that into the sheet. And then I also had to go over, let me go back to the websites, go back to Safari. So a helpful website when you're trying to find out the fulfillment center locations based on the acronyms, which use the local airport codes. This website right here, which you can see on your screen, the blog.taxjar.com/Amazon-warehouse-locations. So when you're searching, you can just do the Command F, and then you can search for, let's say we were looking for TFC, so you can see TFC. And then I could see that was located in Arizona. And then you could also click here as well too, which that gives you the tax rates for those states. And then you can also verify by searching past years as well too, just to make sure you're collecting the correct state tax based on location. So to save us a bit of time, since I know we're just collecting for Florida for this example, we can go back to our Excel sheet. And to save us some time, I'm going to open up one of our other Excel sheets from 2018. And just to make things simple, I'm going to copy over all of our locations, just so that we have it. And we're going to go in here. And the tax rate is still at 8.6%. And we can clear out all those columns from the previous time. But I know, for example, TPA1, TPA2, JAX2, JAX3, MC01, MIA1, we all need. So I'm going to wipe those amounts out of there. And so what I would do is I would have to continue doing this. So I did that price for all that first SKU. Now I'd look at the second SKU. So there's only one in there. And I could put that price in there as well too. And you can also see everything in there as well. We could look up that SKU and add that one. Oops, don't mess with that. Then we could go to the next SKU. Add all those in as well too. And so on and so forth. Once we're done adding the price for all the SKUs, you would then arrange, you'd have to look up each location. So for this example, we're just interested in Florida. So we could look up TPA1. Let's see if we have TPA1 on here. We may not have it since this was last year's. It doesn't hurt to check. So we're going to select all those. And we do have a TPA1. So I've not added the prices in there yet, but we could look at each of these locations. Here in the next video, I'll show you how to calculate the sales tax based on all the prices and the formulas that you'll use to do that.